The Nintendo Virtual Boy is a 32-bit tabletop portable video game console released in 1995 that was the first to display stereoscopic 3D graphics. Marketed as a virtual reality device, it featured a red and black monochrome display designed to be viewed by leaning into a tripod-mounted visor. Released in 1995, it was a massive and commercial failure, selling only 770,000 units before being discontinued in 1996. Back in September of 2025, Nintendo announced at its Direct that the Virtual Boy will be returning as part of the Nintendo Switch Online expansion service in the form of an identical replica to be used with both the Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. Today, we will be unboxing and taking a closer look at the Nintendo Switch Virtual Boy. Alright, I'm super excited. I'm glad this finally showed up. Just wanna unbox it. It's crazy because I it slipped my mind about the release day, and I happened to go on the website that day and they were available. I don't remember if that day they released it for pre-order. I was able to catch it before they sold out. I think that they're gonna have more in the future. I don't think it's gonna be a one and done type of thing. Whiteboard or something. All of what's surrounded it, keep it in place. So great job, Nintendo. Wow. There it is. Wow. Whew. Look at this thing, man. Man. The Virtual Boy for Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch. So it gives you directions before you begin. Connect the attachment bracket for the game console you'll be using. So from looking at this, there's a Switch 2 bracket and the original Switch bracket. Let's get this thing unboxed. Nice little cardboard side pieces to fit. Alright. Let's just look at the pieces here. Each. Maybe says Nintendo Switch. Is there another one somewhere maybe? Or is one already attached? I don't think so. Let's double check this box real quick. Alright, so my guess is it's maybe attached. Here's the one for the Switch. Here's the stand. I'm gonna tell y'all, this is not a cheap made stand. This is nice and sturdy. I don't know what the actual Virtual Boy one feels like, but this is pretty nice. It's metal. Got some plastic pieces. And we got Star Player here. Here that is. Oh, okay, so I was right. So the Switch 2 bracket is on there. I guess Nintendo must have knew. So funny enough, there's a headphone jack. I don't know if that's real. Okay, so this is artificial. There's an artificial volume and headphone jack, a volume button or dial. to kind of emulate what was on the original. There's a controller port and I don't know, that's like an extension cable, Ethernet cable, whatever. And can't really see anything in there, but this is some nice fabric in here. So the slider for the focus doesn't move. This is all imitation. All right. I'm trying to figure out, let's see how to open this. Okay, so that attaches here. I'm sure somehow or another. Show you directions. All right, so I figured out this kind of just pops up, right? So from here, well, you can see that little gap from here and over here. Looks like you just push kind of up. That's what these ridges are there for. And then you will sit your Switch console down in there. And it looks like the screen obviously faces you. So it's really only one way that can go. It sits in there. So let's just attach this just for the purpose of the video. Should be, I guess I'm gonna go. All right, so on the front side right here, let's put the camera up just a tad bit. Right here is a button. Push that and it opens that front end, so it is set right down inside of it. So they said to put it on a flat surface. You use one of your hands in the front, whether you left or right hand, don't matter. Hold it open, and then take your unit, sit it right down there, so to catch those ridges. And then you use this to tighten it up, get it in a comfortable space. And there you have it. Now, this table isn't exactly the best, but it is sturdy for the most part. So there it is, the Virtual Boy. All right, I want to put my Switch 2 console inside of this thing, just to kind of give you guys a visual. Just kind of push and lift up, simple enough. See that slot down in there. Curious to know if, so here's the front of the screen. I actually got my case on. I might got to take my case off. That's what it's looking like. And there it is. Okay, so if you look down on the bottom here, this is where it is. It kind of displayed. It just sits on there. It's pretty much just getting caught or rest on this thing. It's not caught, but it's resting here. And then you close it. Now it's closed. Yep. And that definitely adds some weight to it. It's pretty cool, man. It looks very nice and flush and uniform. I like that. Definitely got some weight to it. Really cool. Here it is, guys. Let me know down in the comment section below. Were you a fan of the Virtual Boy? Have you become a fan over the years? And what do you think about this? I think it's a nice solid setup, man. Like I said, this is nice metal stand. It's not cheap. Of course, all this is plastic, but it's pretty well built. You know, this pops up. So at the recording of this is obviously Monday. So the Nintendo Switch Online won't go live until at least tomorrow. And then I'll be able to actually get some gameplay and see what it's like. But for the actual unit itself, I am impressed. And shout out to Nintendo too for sending it. I thought I was kind of getting ahead, and I thought about it, like it's not going to go live until tomorrow. But the fact that I got my unit here ready and set up ready to go for tomorrow is an awesome thing. So shout out to Nintendo. I appreciate that. Just being mindful to the consumer and getting their units out to people so that they are ready when this thing go live. But I'm excited. I never had a Virtual Boy, so this is kind of, I guess kind of like getting one, honestly. And they got quite a bit of games coming out with it, so that's good to know. Excited. Let me know down in the comment section. I also want to know down in the comment section below, do you think this is going to give you the same feel as the original Virtual Boy? Do you feel the need to still have the original if you get something like this? And do you feel like this would suffice as a replacement, or quote unquote saying that you own a Virtual Boy? My opinion is yes, because for one, you pay for this unit. If you have the Switch Online service, which is like $100 a year, it's a lot cheaper, and everything, well, a lot of it's available now as far as the games are concerned. And I'd imagine in the near future, since it was only 22 games or so, they probably will all make their way onto Nintendo Switch Online, and you'll have the whole library that you can play at your disposal, and just kind of have it. You ain't got to worry about spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to get these certain games. You can kind of just play them and experience it on quote unquote newer hardware. So I definitely want to know and open up that conversation in the comment section below.